Shalom Hawkins. This is your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashava, here in the city of Detroit. I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and the double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth, and also peace and blessings to the hopeful elects. Keep that strong strength up and keep pushing that truth. And also peace and salutations to the hopeful elects, as well as the elders and the new Akims and Aquims that just coming in. It's good and great that you are. Stay strong and take your time. Eat this raw, Ezekiel 3:3, and wait for your opportunity to Ezekiel 3:17. Warn our people, let them know that they're on the wrong path, and that they must turn back and come off that wicked path and come on to the righteous path and repent to the Mashiach Yahushua, lest ye be destroyed. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Now, we're making this video just to go over. We're talking about the age of consent concerning the word. Okay, concerning the word. Now this is First Corinthians, chapter 7, verse I do believe that's 36. We're at, right? Let me see. I think that's 36. I can barely see because I'm low vision blind. Okay, no, right here. Okay, that was 35. This is 36. Okay. But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely. Now, what this is talking about, when a guy, say for instance, like I say, you meet a young female. Back in ancient days, at the time, the young female was 12 years old, starting off 12, 13, 14 years old. The fathers would automatically marry their daughters off, okay, because it was the father's decision as to who the daughter will be married to. Once she was past the flower of age, we're gonna get into that. And the flower of her age, past the flower of her age. What is the flower of a young female's age? Between the age of she born all the way up until the time when she 12 years old, going into 13, that's the flower of her age. Once she's past that, she's ready to be wedded. And the father, usually by age 8, sometimes, a father. There have been times when while the child was still in a mother's womb, where the child was already married off. There have been times when that has occurred, but the age where when the child reached a certain age where they're actually physically married off would be at the age of 12 going into 13, and then she's ready to wed. Okay, and the father finds her a husband, and so forth. So once a man would go into his virgin, okay, he would need not to think that he had done wrong uncommonly. Okay, he didn't do uncommonly. He didn't do wrong. Let's reread that again. But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncommonly, in a wrong manner, towards his virgin. Now remember, this is alama in the Greek. Virgin, that's alama, meaning a young woman. Not all together, if she's married off by the father, that would mean she was a virgin, actual virgin and stuff. But there still were accounts, doing this concerning Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 25 through 28. Okay, and so towards his virgin, if she passed the flower of her age. Okay, remember I told you what the flower of her age is, all the way up until when she reaches 12 going into 13. Once she has passed the flower of her age, okay, and needs so require, okay, let him do, and needs so required. That means that is required, okay, that is required, and that she at least be 12 and older. Okay, that is required, and need so require let him do what he will. Because once she's reached that age, 12 going into 13, let him do what he will with his young woman, with his virgin. Okay, what he's doing, he's consummating her. He's consummating her, okay, and making her into a wife. The reason why we back in ancient days we would get the wives at such a young age, because you will begin, okay, begin getting them pregnant so they can start bearing children at the young age, going on up into, you know, 13, 14, 15, 16, still young, body still strong. They can carry a pregnancy real good and still have plenty of energy as they grow. Okay, bringing forth, being fruitful in the kingdom. Okay, being fruitful during that time when when Yahushua gets here, and we go back off into living into ancient days, then it's going to be where these are the things that we're going to be doing. Judges chapter 5 verse 11, practicing the rehearsing of the righteous acts of obeying Yahweh's law, statutes, and commandments. That's something that that has been a reality for some. Now, okay, young females age 13, 14, 15 years old, they getting pregnant now. Okay, some younger at age 12. Okay, Miriam, they gave birth to the Lord, Yahushua, and she was believed to be between the ages 13 and 14 when she gave birth to Yahushua. The Lord, okay, the Mashiach Yahushua. Okay, so that's in understanding. Okay, okay. And so, yeah, that's an understanding. And so let him do what he will. He sinneth not. You see that? He sinneth not. Let them marry. There it is. Bam. There it is. Now that's according to the word. Let them marry. Okay. And they are as one. You know, Genesis chapter 2 verse 23, and she become flesh of his flesh, bone of his bone, flesh of his flesh, bone of his bone. Okay, she become his wife. Okay, or one of his wives, because remember, we'll be living according to that having multiple wives and multiple concubines, as was in the time of King Solomon, in time of David. Okay. During that time when we are in the kingdom. For some brothers now, what some brothers are experiencing now is Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 is kicking in for some brothers now, where 7 women is taking a hold of one man, taking hold of them now. Okay. And so because we are practicing the rehearsing of the righteous acts of obeying Yahweh's laws, statutes, and commandments with judgments. Okay, so let them marry. Okay, flat out. Never, verse 37. Nevertheless, he that standeth steadfast in his heart. Okay, being strong in his heart of mind. Okay, having no necessity. Okay, but haveth power over his own will. Okay, because that's it's to his will for him to take her on as a wife, being handed over to him by her father, and because he is a man, like I say, more so an older man, being he's established. You know, he's between the ages of 35, 40, 45, okay, especially 50, 55, 60, because why? When a man is established, the father knows that man is able to take care of his daughter as good as the father took care of the daughter. And that's important to the father. He wanted his daughter taken care of. Okay. He don't want his daughter to go from rags, to go from riches to two rags. Okay. Where she got to be scrubbing the floor and she be rags and shit. And had so decreed in his heart that he will keep his virgin. Okay. He gonna keep her. Okay. His young woman, his fair young woman. He gonna keep her. Okay. Do it well. Okay. Do it well. Okay. And so I just wanted to bring that out, that little bit of scripture right quick, because it had touched on me to do so, because maybe somebody might, it may have edified another brother, or you Aquiums that is watching this, because y'all go see we all got to change and grow into the new mindset of our ancient ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We got to get into the understanding and accepting of what's the truth, okay, and what's going to be the reality then, and for some that is the reality now. Okay, we just being real here. We don't sugarcoat it, and we ain't gonna be concerned about your feelings and emotions, and don't be so emotional. Don't be so emotional about this, okay? Because and I'll say this too. It's amazing how I'm surprised. I really am. I'm truly surprised, because I would think, with the way the young boys behave today, I'm surprised all the little young girls age 12, 13, 14, especially. I'm surprised that all of them is not pregnant right now, really, because the way these young disrespectful ass boys behave is just so and they get all this behavior from the rap music that they be listening to. All these different awkward behaviors, and some of the young females, of course, they were a part of pushing that behavior, that improper, wicked, spiritual, low-based rhythm. Okay, and so that's not good for the preservation and the spiritual growth and spiritual edification of the young peoples. Okay, of today. Okay, and so, but these things must happen. These things must happen. These ways of these things must be, because it's all part of the prophecies. It's all part of the prophecies that's unfolding before us, but before our very eyes, that we are living in these days right now. Okay. And which is cool, because we're able to collectively gather all the information and knowledge that was written in ancient times for our learning. We're able to put it all together. It's all together for us, and we're able to grow with this in the spirit and walk step by step. But the prophets back in that time only was able to get a tidbit here and a tidbit there, and do their thing. Okay, without having a collective of all the books together as we have in the King James 1611, okay, including with the apocrypha in it, okay, and so it's good that we have growth in our young people today, okay, in a positive way. So as to the reason why we get out here and push this truth and to help awaken our people, so our people can come into understanding. Okay, we're doing Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. Okay. And we make these videos to publish the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, so that our words can continuously be going on in the videos that anybody can touch and tap up any time of the day and night. And so that knowledge can always be pushed out day and night. So edification is always being understood day and night. Okay. So, and that's what the good thing and power of all this, the word is about, that double-edged sword. Okay, Hebrews chapter 4 and 12. So this is so if you like the spiritual edification that you receive here on this here channel, okay, Mashaba Ba Live Israelite Camp for the Blind, and then press the like button. Remember to press that like button, okay? And because we need more likes, push some likes up there, okay? More likes, and which is really cool. Press them likes, and make sure you subscribe, okay? So we get this edification, so you keep hearing the truth, and not all that mess that you be hearing from those TD fakes out there, and those Joyce liars that's out there. You don't want to be getting all that type of spiritual, not spiritual, but for some they received it for so long. To them, it is spiritual meat, but it's motivational speech, and is leaving our people empty, just like many of the Christian churches all over throughout the neighborhoods and throughout the many different communities and in the cities. And what you have, the people are still destroyed because they're still spiritually empty. They are not being spiritually fed. Okay, and so and they're not being told the truth. Once they come into the truth as to who they are, what they are, why they are, and what their duties are to Yahweh, about Shem Yahushua, about Shem Kakadash, then that's when the spirit begins to grow. Okay, that's when the spirit began to grow. John chapter 6 verse 63. Okay, it is the spirit that quickens us. The flesh gaineth nothing. Okay, the words that I speak to you, they are of spirit and they are of life. Okay, so it's all about that spiritual growth. Okay, and that's what is needed. Even as a seed that grows, and let it grow into a stronger faith, that one may know more in this greater knowledge that is proceeded from the lips of wise men for our teaching and understanding. Okay, so that we may grow in the spirit, that we receive that spiritual feeding, that we need in our spirits to help us to grow. Okay, and so that feeding of that spirit, we got to feed that spirit. You got to feed that spirit. Just like you feed your physical body, feed your spirit. Some people go crazy at the drive-thru at McDonald's or Popeye chicken when they can't get that Popeye chicken sandwich. They go crazy and so look at the videos. They go crazy. You know what I'm saying? They go crazy. They go nuts. And so and why? Because they're not spiritually fed. They're not spiritually fed. You see, that's the difference on that. So, if you like my videos, press the like and press the subscribe. Appreciate that very much. This is your Hebrews like brother Mashaba here in the city of Detroit. And thank you ever so much for watching the video. And stay strong, because we ain't got long. This is your turn up. That says Yahweh, that says Tahar. And we're going to see what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has to say about it all. Okay? And so until we meet again, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakak Radash.